Hey, this is Kurt Isles coming to you from Creekbank Stories, creekbank.net, and I'm glad to be back with you at the Red Rocking Chair at the old house in Dry Creek. Hey, I want to tell you a story. It's a good Thanksgiving story. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year. It's not been over commercialized yet, like Christmas and Halloween and Easter have. It's just a good time when hopefully we stop and count our blessings and get together as family. I think of Thanksgiving as a family time. My wife Dee Dee, her family is always gathered for breakfast on Thanksgiving morning because that allowed all the family members to go to other lunches with different aspects of the family. And I always loved it how my father-in-law, my mother-in-law Juanita, and Herbert Terry, they'd invite everybody. You never knew who was going to be there, and there's always food for everybody. My most memorable Thanksgiving wasn't spent in America. Now, Thanksgiving is an American holiday. We know its history going back to the Pilgrims, but I was shocked to learn when I moved overseas that nowhere in the English-speaking world outside the United States do they celebrate Thanksgiving, nor in any other country or group. It's an American holiday, and it's the day of Thanksgiving. When Dee Dee and I lived in Entebbe, Uganda, that was our home base when we weren't in the bush. And Entebbe is where the airport is located, and there's a lot of different agencies there. And the first year we were there in 2013, Thanksgiving came and went. Nothing was made over it. And it kind of felt funny to know that back home in Harrisonburg, they were enjoying a good meal. And we missed the food, but most of all, we missed not being a family. But something happened in 2014, Thanksgiving 2014. Someone got the idea down at one of the local hotels to have an American Thanksgiving lunch. And so word got around among all the Americans that lived around the airport area. There were bush pilots and their families. There were NGO workers like from Samaritan's Purse and Save the Children. A lot of UN workers, other missionaries like us, business people. And we gathered on that Thursday. We had a Thanksgiving meal together. There's something magical about sitting around a table enjoying food. Those of you who are doing it with your families this week, you understand about it. There's a magic when we sit down together and enjoy food together. Many of these people at the Uganda Thanksgiving, I didn't know. But as I listened to all the different regional American accents, I just felt at home. They had fixed up the dining room with American flags and festooned it with red, white, and blue banners, and it was just wonderful. When they brought our plates, I looked down. I'm not sure it was turkey. I'd never seen a walking turkey in Uganda. And so it was something. Not sure what it was, but it was good. Then I looked to the side, and one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving lunch is cranberry sauce. People either love it or hate it, and I love it. And I looked down at what they had as cranberry sauce. I don't know what it was, but it was not cranberry sauce out of the can. But once again, we enjoyed every aspect of that meal, and we enjoyed it because we were together. I want to remind you during this Thanksgiving that as you count your blessings, and I hope you'll do that this week, during Thanksgiving, and the weeks to come. I think Thanksgiving should be a month-long celebration right up to Christmas. That you'll count your blessings and you'll thank God, not just for the things we have, but you will thank Him for what He's given you. Paul said in prison from Philippians that every good and perfect gift cometh down from the Father who's above. Hey, if you got anything good, God's given it to you. Paul also said, in all things give thanks. And I think that means in all things, no matter what's going on in our lives, we are to be thankful. We're to have gratitude. Gratitude's one of my 7 words I try to live by. And gratitude to me is much more than just a word or an action. Having gratitude is an attitude. It's a belief and attitude that everything around us is so good. I heard a quote last week from one of my favorite singers. I call him the Reverend Willie Nelson. Here's what he said. He said, it was when I started counting my blessings that my whole life turned around. Count your blessings. I think of that song. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Hey, I'm wishing you a thankful Thanksgiving season. I hope it's the best yet. I hope you enjoy family and you'll count your blessings and give thanks to God. Hey, we'll see you again, hopefully here on the Red Rocker on the porch. I want to remind you that this is a perfect time to be getting hold of our books, especially our new book, Where I Come From. Its best friend is word of mouth, and that's what we're getting right now. A lot of word of mouth on Where I Come From. If you hadn't gotten your copies, of course, you can get them at Amazon by going to Where I Come From or Kurt Isles. You can get the Kindle, paperback, or hardcover editions. And of course, you can go to all our local bookstores where you get it. This Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, I'll be making my annual pilgrimage to Grant Christmas Tree Farm. I'll be the greeter there all day on Friday and Saturday. You come by, come say hello. Here from the old house and telling you goodbye, and as always, we'll leave the screen door unlatched just for you.